What's up? It's your boy Jenks in the business. So, last few months I haven't posted a lot. I've been trying to get back in the swing of recording and editing, and I've still got some footage to edit, but no. I have done some riding, got over 3,000 miles on this bike now. Had some changes in life. I moved and finally bought my first house, so I'll be recording in my garage. I set up the spare bedroom as a office slash podcast studio. So I'm going to start doing some podcasting there, I think. And just been working through some things and trying to get going on this podcast, trying to plan a couple of events. Of course, working at the shop, trying to get settled into the house, and I'm sure I'll be painting some walls and some different things. And I plan to make some more videos that will be product reviews, helmet reviews, parts reviews, tool reviews, and then of course some podcast material. So let's go. So if we're going to talk about a couple things, let's talk about a couple things. One, that's not a Saddleman Road sofa. I put about 1,000 miles on the Saddleman Road sofa. It wasn't uncomfortable. I just didn't love it. The parking lot at work is gravel. I felt like I was a little on my tiptoes trying to back the bike up. Like I say, my butt was okay. Longer rides, it didn't hurt. It just kind of had a weird feel to it. So like many of you other Harley riders, playing the game of figuring out which seat is right, a lot of people don't take into account everything that goes into the seat. Not only does it need to be comfortable, you need to touch the ground, you need to have leg room, your reach to the handlebars needs to be right. It may be super comfortable, but the reach is too far. It may not have enough back support. It may hit you in the tailbone just right, and after a while you get a hot spot. It may not have the hip support that you want. It may be so wide that you can't touch the ground for us shorter folks. So I took the road sofa off. I went back to the stock seat. And my issue is that I want a good looking seat also. I actually traded the road sofa for this Sundowner, and I rode about an hour and a half each way to swap the guy out for the seat. Overall, coming back, it was a pretty comfortable seat, but I haven't put that many miles on it. But the seating position's fair. It seems to be comfortable, but I have ordered another seat to try out. But in the meantime, while I waited on a deal to come across on this seat, because I did want to try this seat out, I purchased another seat. Let me show that to you. This is the LePera Tailwhip. I thought that it was a pretty sporty looking seat and that I would give it a try. I'll show you what it looks like on the bike. Excuse the bike. It's dirty. I've been riding it and it's been warm and cold here. So after riding sport bikes for a very long time, I didn't really want a Harley initially. I thought it would be lazy. It's a lot less lazy than I thought it would be. But after looking and trying a few seats, I wanted something that still kept it kind of sporty. And so I kind of decided maybe I need 2 seats. Maybe I need a touring seat, and maybe I need a seat for around town, being a little bit more sporty. Well, this seat definitely checks the sporty box. Looks good. It's firm. It does take a little bit of breaking in. It's very weird when you get these seats, these LePera seats. They're very firm when you get on it. When you first sit on it, you go, "Oh man, this is not, this is not comfortable. This is not going to work." But I guess the ergonomics of it are actually pretty good. And what you notice is an hour and a half into your ride, you're not in pain, which is surprising because the seat is so firm. So I figured I'd get that as my around town seat and then use the Sundowner as the trip seat until I find something different. But like I said, I've already ordered another seat that's kind of a good in between, and we're going to try that out. I've looked and researched until I was blue in the face about what's a good all-around seat, what's a good touring seat, what's a good sports seat, what still allows me to touch the ground being 5'7", what doesn't put me out of reach of the handlebars. Again, I want to have control of the motorcycle, so I'll take this seat off. I'll put it and the Sundowner on the ground next to each other and give you a side-by-side comparison on what that looks like. So obviously the Sundowner's that one. The LePera is that one. You can see the Sundowner obviously is wider in the rear. Kind of get a profile shot of the length of them, seating position. I do think that the Sundowner puts you a little bit closer to the handlebars than maybe even the stock seat. The LePera is a pretty good sport seat. I think if I was to do that again, I might would get it with the gripper material. I went and hit a little back road, a little aggressive, and I just felt like I was sliding on the seat a little bit, but it was a good position to be in from a sportier seat. The Sundowner is a lighter seat. The LePera, I believe, has a metal seat pan to it. Props to Dante, he's been pretty helpful. My boy Parky in Florida, pretty good feedback from those guys. But I do like trying different things. So I'll give you a longer term review on both of those seats. So I'll show you the Sundowner on the bike as well. Very wide passenger. It's actually a little bit tight to get to the box latches. It has some pretty good clearance here. This seat is actually very easy to reach the ground on. I was surprised actually. It's not a bad looking seat. It just doesn't have that custom sporty look to it. I'll do some more videos. You probably see right there. I did cut in speakers into the bags. It's not the regular Hertz setup. I'll go over that setup in another video. It's an improvement over stock. Still has something to be desired, but it's just hard for me to bite the bullet and spend $4,000 on some stereo, because I usually wear a full face helmet. So I'll be doing some reviews on some helmets, probably some different tools and that sort of thing also on the channel. And of course I'll make some videos of things I like and don't like about the bike and how we ended up here. If you have any questions about the LePera seat, the road sofa seat, the Sundowner, I'll be glad to answer any of those questions. Just leave them in the comments. If you haven't already, like the video, subscribe. I want to start making more videos. Subscriptions and comments definitely help with the motivation. Peace. What the hell?